Oh, interesting. Hello, hello. What have they done here? Oh. I might have to steal that idea. Serious YouTuber. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use any LLM. Oh my. Using OpenRouter. Now, OpenRouter is something that I didn't even know about until very, very recently. What? It's actually incredibly useful and incredibly helpful. Watch this video if you want to play around with open source models on your own computer without having a 10,000 euro laptop. Now, on OpenRouter, if you just go to openrouter.ai, we can see here that there's QWEN 2.570 Bill Instruct, Gemini Pro, DeepSeek, and many more. Now, these are models that I've been wanting to test, not Gemini Pro. I don't give a fuck about Gemini Pro, obviously. But things like DeepSeek 2.5, QWEN 2.5, these are all models that I've been wanting to test for a very, very long time. But this is a really cool system that they actually have here. They also have a ranking. So if you're like curious about, which model to use or whatever it might be, then you can actually just hit ranking here and you can maybe see what you want to use. So QWEN 2.572B is actually one of the most trending models right now. This, if you don't know, this is a really, really interesting model that has come out. Input 0.35 and output 0.4. And we have two providers here. Now, what does that mean? It means these guys are using their computers, their systems, whatever, to run QWEN and allow us to use it. So they're making money from an open source model by allowing us to use it, which for me, that's totally fine. I don't care about that. So if we click on API here, then you'll see that you can very easily just start to talk to QWEN just by copying this code here. Click on Python, copy this, and we'll say make sure this response is printed so I can read it, smiley face. And then let's just have a little look at how this actually works. So you want to click on credits first of all. You want to add credits, add $10, whatever, just add whatever you want. And then click on keys, make a new key, call this QWEN or whatever the hell you want to call it, doesn't actually matter. And then press create and then press copy. You now have a secret key. So we'll just save the secret key on a separate notepad and then we'll press copy here. Now remember, previously, up until yesterday, I thought that the only way to talk with a model like this was to have a really strong computer or to set it up on a cloud provider or something like that. But now we can just do this. So we'll call this QWEN. We'll select this folder here. Yes, I trust this author. And then we'll start the terminal here. And we'll right click and we'll call this hi.py. And then we'll just go back here and we shall copy this and paste and save. And then you just want to get rid of these two here. We don't need these two. They're just pointless. And you need your secret key from before. So just highlight this, paste this, and then save. Now if I do python hi.py, you'll see that we're actually talking to the QWEN model. Now, this is huge, okay? This is absolutely massive because it means that you can very easily now set up an API, okay, where you're talking to QWEN. So think about that in context, okay? So you may or may not know I have a SaaS called Harbor. It's my pride and joy. It's my baby. It's something that I've spent a lot of time and a lot of effort making as perfect as possible. But one of the problems with it is that if I wanted to add something, or previously anyway in my mind, if I wanted to add something like QWEN to this, it would have been extremely complicated. But instead, we can actually just use OpenRouter to use QWEN inside Harbor, because all I need to do, this is actually, obviously this is Python, not Node.js. Harbor's made on Node.js, but it's not a big issue. We can just say make this Node.js instead of Python, and then I can easily put this inside Harbor. So you can see here, provider, deep infra, model, QWEN 2.5, 72 bill, instruct, object, chat.completion, created, blah, 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 finish, stop, blah, 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 content. Okay, so the question here was, what is the meaning of life? Content. The meaning of life is a question that has puzzled humans for centuries, and there is no single answer that is universally accepted. The meaning of life is a subjective and personal concept that can vary from person to person, culture to culture, and belief system to belief system. For some, the meaning of life is to find happiness and fulfillment, to form meaningful relationships, and to pursue personal growth and development. For others, it may be to contribute to the greater good, to serve a higher purpose, or to achieve a goal. Religious and spiritual beliefs often provide answers to the meaning of life, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the actual answer is not important here. What's important is that it comes from QWEN when I don't have a powerful computer necessarily. I mean, this is quite a powerful computer, but it wouldn't be able to run Olama. Now, again, it's this easy. If you just watch my screen, watch how easy this is. Let's say I actually want to use DeepSeek v2.5, right? I can literally just press API and then triple click where it says model, 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. It's gone. Okay, there we go, triple click. And then triple click where it says model, and then paste, and then save, and then run this. And guess what it's going to do now? It's going to use a completely different model, which again was something that I previously thought was extremely complicated, extremely difficult, and that would cause me a lot of headaches. I didn't understand this OpenRouter stuff until just the other day when someone in my training mentioned OpenRouter. So this might take a bit of time, but we'll see the response eventually. Now, something else that you can do, by the way, if you're curious, so this is actually done. So now you can see provide a DeepSeek, model DeepSeek chat, created, blah, 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 where's content? The question, the meaning of life is the most profound and enduring, blah, 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 and nobody cares, okay? Nobody actually cares what the answer is. Now, one thing is you can actually, if you want, you can make yourself a little chatbot window, okay? Now, I've just done this. If you watch the previous video that we released on OpenRouter, then this will make a bit more sense. But I'm just going to grab this and I'm just going to show you. So we'll do hi2.py and we'll paste this because I have changed this around. So we'll just grab this and up to, oh my god, I hate it when that happens. Okay, so we'll just grab the response here, which is here, down to here, and then we'll paste this. Okay, this is now in hi2.py. And then we'll right click, new folder, we'll call this templates, and then we'll put this HTML template in here. So we'll call this index.html. And now if we do hi2.py, line 23 has an issue. If we open this, you'll see that this is actually a chatbot. So now you can chat with these models locally. Now it's not quite locally because you're actually connecting to an external API, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it's as good as being local, right? Now this probably isn't private though. This is probably going to the to whoever's providing the API. So you know, be warned of that. And I don't know about uncensored models and things like that. I've never really looked into uncensored models. It's not something that I'm particularly interested in. But you probably can get uncensored models here as well. And then if we just say, what is the meaning of life? Then the same thing will happen. It will send it off to DeepSeek, and it will come back with a response in a minute. So yeah, now you can see we have this chat box. But yeah, super interesting, guys. You can now chat with any model at any time with a very small setup fee of about $10 just to put $10 worth of credits onto OpenRouter. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend. I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Watch this video if you want to know how to find all of your competitors' keywords for free. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Possible. Why? They got schlonged. Wait, you're recording?